Hello again, viewers, and greetings, fellow space travelers. This is Thorn of Night, and welcome to episode 25 of my bee breeding guide. In this episode, we are going to be exploring a branch of bees called the Vengeful bees. You have to go to it by way of the Infernal branch, and there we go. The Vengeful bees are right here, and these are a nasty bunch. There are 3 bees added to this. The Vindictive, Vengeful, and Avenging bees. Now, these bees were added, I guess, out of contempt or maybe slightly as a joke. But Sengir, the person who made forestry, added these to the mod to, I guess, basically get back at or lash out at the Technic. Because of some reason that I'm not familiar with, actually. If you guys know, please let me know. I would be interested to find out. But basically, these bees are horrible. They have an effect called radioactive. And the effect, while these bees are active, will literally destroy every single block except bedrock. Everything. Everything just goes poof. You don't even get items. It's just gone. And if a chest breaks because of this, the items also very, very rapidly disappear. So, breed these with care. I would recommend setting up an area near bedrock, because the platform that you put things on everything's just gonna go poof. Everything except the one hive that they are in. Do not use an alveary for these, because they will destroy individual parts of the alveary and will stop functioning. Do not set several of these next to each other, because one of them will win and destroy all the rest. These are just nasty bees. Even breeding them is a pain. I have that all right there. It is this is just so nasty. To add to the nastiness, what you get from them is called a radiated comb. Lovely, it's bright, it's colorful, it's pretty, and you run it through a centrifuge and you literally get nothing at all. It is a waste of resources. However, there is one minor advantage to this. If you want to clear out an area without having to dig and you don't want the resources, plant one of these near them. Now, you are going to have to satisfy their need for flowers, which needs dirt. Oh, and did I mention that when they are running, they will destroy everything around them. You'll have to keep replanting flowers and keep replacing dirt over and over and over and over and over and over and over. That said, let's go take a look at them, shall we? Alright. You may notice that I have a platform of bedrock. And everything that's important and valuable to me is way over here, away from all the bees. And I'm going to make it morning again, just because, since it's night and the bed's right here. That way you're not looking at a completely dark screen. Alright, they all have a little radius. I believe it's the same radius. 15 by 13 by 15. Same. And same. Alright. They have the absolute largest radius possible, which means a square 31 by 31 and a box of those dimensions with a height of, let's see here, it's 13, so that'd be 27 from bottom to top, or top to bottom. A gigantic area in which they dissolve every last thing. If you would like to see some examples of them doing their destructive power, I would recommend paying a visit to my link that I'm going to be putting in the download below to my Minecraft forums page, where you can download this map so you can investigate it and try these things out on your own so you don't have to ruin your stuff. But also, on that page, I have a link and a few pictures from my Imager album that has a couple pictures of my first attempt with trying to breed these things and making a bee house like I have over there. It was just a joke. Everything just went poof. It was horrible. But let's examine the bees a little bit more closely. This is the reason why it's so hard to get these started. The vindictive bee requires monastic and demonic. Demonic you can get from the infernal hub, which you can get by going through there, or you can watch my infernal video. But either way, if you don't know how to breed the demonic, that's where it is. The monastic bee requires wheat. There you go. To run, and the demonic bee runs in the nether. So if I don't even have a chest here, because that's right, it kept vanishing. That's right. Basically, all the signs in this book and all this kind of stuff is stable because I added it afterwards. I think this is far enough away that it didn't matter, but I had to get this last. I literally tried 100 times, at least 100, I think it was closer to 115, just to get one vindictive bee. It is so hard to get these things. But I have one in here. I will let you examine it yourself. I'm not even going to bother leaving a chest. It's just nasty and horrible. Now the output from one breeding cycle, you'll get 2 bees and maybe some irradiated comb. I guess another reason why you would want to use this is on a multiplayer server as a grief. I am not condoning, or I'm not condoning griefing. However, as a prank, it might be kind of funny, especially if you offer to help clean up the mess. But setting one of these sort of near someone else's stuff, and just letting it go, it will just vaporize everything. Anyway, moving on to the next bee, it is the vengeful bee. You can either reuse a monastic or a demonic, but it has to be one or the other, along with this vindictive. So now it's even harder, because this guy likes normal conditions, and then flowers, and this guy needs wheat, and then this guy needs the netherwort, and I believe, and the horrible warm conditions of the nether. So getting to this one is almost harder than getting it started. But I'm going to leave the vengeful in here for you to work with and examine. You can ID it yourself and pull it out to see how many tries it took me to get. I'm almost afraid to look anyway. But the output, you can typically expect 2 drones and about 1 to 3 of these combs, which are useless. And then finally, way over here, we have got the last one in this branch, the Avenging Bee. It uses a Vindictive and a Vengeful, so if those weren't hard enough, this one is. And I even used a chocolate frame just to get some of the production up. I believe that's what the chocolate frame was. It has to be, because that's 21 comb. I was trying to grab some of this to accelerate getting the output for these, because I wanted to see what they made, because I couldn't seem to find it in the search, and as it turns out, it makes nothing. That's why I couldn't find it. But anyway, in here I have one Avenging Bee for you to look at, and I'll go over here and take a look at what one typical queen will produce: 2 drones, princess, and between 1 and 3 of that comb there. Actually, you know what? I think I am going to just go ahead and just leave a chest right here so you guys can see how long I took. I should have done this anyway. I apologize. Let's see here. This guy took 8 generations to make. Yeah, it's got that gigantic area. Leave that here for you, and I'll leave a creative spawned one so you can compare. And then this one, the Vengeful, was the princess. Alright, let's see how long this took. Just one generation. That wasn't too bad. Leave that there for you. And here you go. This is probably just going to say 1, is my guess. No, 2. I managed to get it in 2. Okay. Altogether, a horrible, nasty, just malicious, filled with hate and spite branch of bees. I will probably try to breed them maybe in my Let's Play series just to have them bred, but I can't foresee needing them for anything at all. But that's pretty much really all you need to know about these, is they are full of ill intent and horribleness. But anyway, thank you very much for watching. I hope I covered everything that you need to know about these. If you do have any questions, comments, or suggestions, please feel free to leave them in the comment section below, and I will do my best to respond. Also, if you like this video and you like what I'm doing here, please feel free to give it a like. I do appreciate it. And lastly, if you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe so you know when my future content comes out. But that's going to have to be where I wrap up, so thank you once again for watching. This is Thorn of Night, and I will talk to you later.